All right, guys. So this is going to be Brittney Slayes singing the Brindisi from La Traviata. It's that really famous opera chorus that everyone plays when they say opera, right? It's like the opera thing. Is this really how it starts? Yeah. There we go. Oh, it's very low. Let me move it up. Ooh. There we go. I remember this intro. It's very funny.
And so despite having just made a huge joke
Hi, Brittney.
about it, he then goes and leaves all of his show clothes in the venue.
Dude.
All
Oh
of
my
them.
God.
He's an idiot.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's nuts.
He's an idiot.
That reminds me of last year, after Mad with Power, John Yelland, right? Like lost his pants somewhere in my house.
Oh.
I think he went home partially pantsless. I don't know. Like I still haven't found him. I don't think he has either.
They're in the ether.
Oh man.
All of
Speaking
your
John,
devices. Good.
Have you seen any of the power metal opera battles?
Yes.
We've been doing those videos.
The pasta one? I don't know why.
Yeah. O Sole Mio. O Sole Mio. Yeah.
Oh, sole mio.
Oh my God, those have been so much fun.
Great.
They do. They look fun.
Okay, crazy idea. I'm on Skype. You're on Skype. You want to do one? Like right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been drinking, so.
So do the
Brindisi.
Brindisi. So that's it. Wait,
See?
what did he just say?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been drinking, so.
So why
opera
not?
drinking song, Brindisi.
Well, okay.
All right. First of all, I do need to say, and just because it's kind of my job to clarify this, but it's not Brindisi. It's Brindisi. Brindisi. Just for, you people who might care. Cosmic, I love you.
Okay. Yeah.
How'd you
I
know?
think it sounds good.
Yeah,
Brindisi.
Baron's over in the next.
It's from an opera called La Traviata, which features a woman dying of consumption falling in love. It's beautiful.
The next room noodling. So, hey Baron,
Hey, Spare.
Brittney's on. We're gonna do Brindisi from La Tra. You remember it?
It's
Turn your
Brindisi.
camera on.
I can get Google Translate to pronounce it for you
Sounds
Right.
properly.
Let me switch over to the good camera so it looks better. And just give me a second, and we'll start. You good? You ready?
Yeah, I think I'm going to stand.
Awesome. All right.
5 minutes later.
Dude, she's actually drinking. That's dope.
Libiamo negli eti calici che la bellezza infiora e la fuggevol ora se ne bria voluta Libianne roccin fremiti che suscita l'amore poiché quell'occhio al cuore onnipotente
Beautiful singing. I do, just because I'm probably the only person who is going to call it out. The singing is absolutely gorgeous, right? It's not going to be operatically stylistic. This is power metal opera battles, right? And so the singing is great. I have nothing. The singing is beautiful. Great tenor voice. This is a tenor role he's singing. The character's name is Alfredo. He is a wily young man who's about to fall in love with Violetta, who's being sung in this case by Brittney Slayes in this really iconic, beautiful duet. I do want to call out two diction things. I'll just say one. He says occhi because the word is spelled O-C-C-H-I. But in Italian, you pronounce it occhi, which means eyes. That's all I'm going to say. But, I think as in general, you can only really hold trained operatic singers in the context of like an operatic performance. You can only really judge them on the quality of their diction. Otherwise, it's not a prerequisite for any of this music. If you want to sing this music and you don't feel like you know Italian, or you don't feel like you know German or French or English for that matter, because there's a lot of really good English and American opera, don't worry about the diction so much. Unless you're really trying to go sing in a professional opera house, the diction is whatever. It's about the music. It's about the words. It's about the character. And quite frankly, this production they put together, this virtual production, obviously this was during like quarantine times, looks really, really nice and cute. They have the outfits, they have the drinks. This song is all about drinking. It's all about giving a toast to love, right? And they're doing a beautiful job at it. So let's keep it going. Dude. Dude. All right. What? I love how I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna sound authentic. These are power metal singers singing opera, but then she comes out and just absolutely rips it. So like that's legit operatic technique. Look how like relaxed her jaw was. She wasn't creating space out of nothing. She wasn't creating an inauthentic sound. So what usually happens when people try to fake an operatic sound is they'll open their mouth wide, they'll tense a lot, they'll create this manufactured vibrato sound, this fake darkness. Nothing Brittney was doing had to do with that darkness. That fake sound. Everything she did to create that acoustic was all super legit. Relaxed jaw. It was just, she was using that inner smile to raise the soft palate and get that really warm resonance. That vibrato was perfectly aligned. You had that really nice 6 hertz, 6 vibrations per second vibrato that was very clearly even, really resonant. And it's just like, I actually wasn't expecting that. I know we watched this months ago, and like I said, I kind of gleamed over it. But it was a really good opportunity, especially since we've listened to a lot of Unleash the Archers, to kind of listen to Brittney singing as, in this context. And I'm sure she was trained classically. Like, I'm just going to put that out there. I forget if that's true or not. I know you guys have all the trivia and you can inform me. But realistically, like, just really dope singing. Perfect diction. If I'm going to be nitpicky, which I guess, again, I'm the only person who probably would be, and this is not a big deal at all by any means. But in Italian, the T's are very different from the T's in English. In English, we say T, right? If you were to say the letter T in Italian, you go T, and it's more like, it's closer to a D. Now, does that matter? Absolutely not. This is beautiful singing. This is absolutely gorgeous. Let's keep it going.
Quando non so mi ancora il mio destino sì.
All right, so they're about to go back into the chorus bit again. But do you notice the difference of techniques, right? So when Brittney's singing, she has vibrato on every note and between the notes. She's really employing legato, that idea of legato, which just means the voice is constantly moving and the consonants drop on it. I think legato can be used in all styles to make singing easier, right? If you could just feel the sound moving, excuse me, so much coffee. If you can feel the sound moving really evenly with the consonants and the words and stuff not interfering with that actual sound, it actually makes singing easier in like all genres. Now, therefore, you hear a little bit of he's approaching that, right? He's approaching that level of release. You hear the vibrato starting to creep in, but because it's not his main style of singing, you can't fault him for not like letting that release happen. Albeit, Italian language is very conducive for releasing the voice. That's why I would advocate for any singer who's starting to learn learn something in Italian. The thing is, you only have 5 vowels, and most of the words, like each word is mostly vowels. You usually end with a vowel. I'm trying to think of a word that doesn't end with a vowel in Italian. You usually end with a vowel, and there's usually like 1 or 2 vowels in it. And it's really easy to just focus on singing out and letting it go. And okay, so as you guys said, so she told Elizabeth of the charismatic voice in an interview that how she learned to sing, and operatic training was part of that for her. And it's clear that contributes to her ability to really just let it rip when it comes to doing, Unleash the Archers type stuff, where she's like the female Bruce Dickinson. She just like rips those really dark, belty, compressed, really powerful notes. And I have no doubt it has to do with that ability to maintain legato, which just means keeping the air flowing. It just keeping, like, it's you think about it as something that's like pretentiously operatic maybe, but in reality it's a principle that can be applied to all genres of singing. And you can hear the difference in like when that happens, because Italian kind of acts as a microscope on whether or not you're staying on the sound, especially when you're singing like opera like this, right? So it makes it very clear whether or not you're singing with legato or without legato. So anyway, guys, yep, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Brittney sang the University of Victoria Chamber Singers and toured Europe quite a bit during her university years. Yes, very cool. Yeah, chamber singing, I did that in college. It was fun. Exactly, Wagner. So both of them are amazing singers, right? So I'm not trying to discount any of that. Just in the context of opera, Brittney definitely has a leg up because of her training. And so I think what's really, really interesting is to see on this final chorus, before they get to the high note, the motion in both of their mouths. Now we'll look at, can someone remind me the name of our tenor here? Because I'm like having a lapse and I don't have it in front of me. But if you look at his singing and his mouth specifically, compared to what she's doing with her mouth, just watch back and forth. Oh, cosmic. Fang. His name is Fang. He's just started to learn opera. Yeah, totally reasonable. I mean, I think his singing is fantastic. And I think his Italian diction is really, really, really good, especially for someone who's just starting to jump into it. Absolutely no problems there. He does stuff with his voice that I could never dream of doing. It's super powerful. It's great. It's stylistically different. But this is a really cool performance because you can look at all of those things. All right, so check it out. Check out the mouths. I'm gonna mute it. Just watch their mouths. Don't even listen. They're making the same words. It's in roughly the same place in their range. And it's almost like Brittney's mouth shape doesn't change at all, whereas Fang's mouth shape is all over the place. Which really works for when you're really trying to articulate over really compressed vocals, especially, you have to have really good technique to not let that articulation interfere with the actual vocalism. But, all right, great. So you have to let that mouth have really good technique to make sure that those articulations don't interfere with the actual creation of sound. However, when it comes to operatic singing, you need to keep that all relaxed, which is what Brittney does. Drama, kind of, but it's, in my opinion, if you're making a lot of faces for drama, it's like bad acting for me. Like, if you have to make a lot of faces to express emotion in acting or in performance or whatever, you're not getting at the core of it, so to speak. Like, if you have to rely on that. And so I should say it this way, theater performance is different than like musical performance, right? When you're up on stage and giving a performance that's musical, yeah, it's cool to rely on your face to create emotions because you don't have all of those other factors. So it's totally cool. I mean, like I'm not. So just to give you guys a little insight on like where my mindset is right now, I've been in and out of like stage performances that are just opening back up after quarantine. And so when I'm talking about drama, I'm talking about like getting on stage, getting in costume, being there for an entire, 3-hour show in the body of a new character. So like when I say drama, I mean like that kind of thing. With musical performers, like purely musical concert performers, it's a different type of expected drama, right? Cosmic, just check the queue because I don't know if yours is in there, you can move it. I'm like, yeah, because I know I stuck the Patreon requests in as they show up, at least some of them, but we'll keep going. So if yours is in there, just move it down. I know you can do that, so totally cool though. His whole performance is very clown-like in the best way possible. Yeah, I mean, nothing bad about it. It all suits the emotion and vibe of the song in the context of, like, power metal singers doing it, right? It's really, really cool. Who said that Italian's a dead language? I don't like that. I think there are a lot of... I know a lot of Italians who speak Italian regularly. Because they're Italian and it's their language. Let's finish this off. Let's get that high note again and just think about it. Excuse me. Yo, props. Props, guys. That was beautiful. Very good, guys. Go subscribe to them. Unleash the Archers, and oh my gosh. What? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. All right, well, we hit the monthly goal. First month of the what, dude? Oh my gosh, guys. I was just about to go down the activity feed. Like, Marco, thank you for the $5. Spralos, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. And thank you for everything. Meow, looking forward to that $5 song. Lanito, thank you for the $5 tip as well. You're really awesome. Yop, thank you for gifting for Wither Voice and for Randy and those 10 tier 1 subs. And Capriani, thank you for the 50 gifted subs to the community. Can we play a song for you? Can we bump a song up for you? Or anything? Is there anything that we can do? Anything at all? And Yop, thank you for giving us sub to Baccalaudia. I need to sing some stuff. Sabaton? Let's bump up some Sabaton. Is that your let me see. Give me a second, guys. We'll listen to Floor next. Floor is on the docket. Let me cue something up real quick, though. Yeah, Lenito, can you bump up some Sabaton in the queue, please? Please don't call me master, my friends. Please don't do that. And we've hit our monthly goal, so jeez, guys. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm so incredibly lucky and privileged to be able to do this stuff for you guys and with you guys, so I'm really humbled right now. That's all. Maestro is fine. That's cool. Enjoy everything you do. Thank you, Lenny Joe. All right, guys.